not to be confused with Jean-Marc Bosman, the man responsible for the Bosman ruling. Johannes Jacobus Bosman is a Dutch retired footballer who played as a striker. A prolific goal-scorer for both club and country, he played professionally for 19 years, most notably with Ajax and Anderlecht, surpassing the 100-goal mark with both clubs and winning a total of 8 major titles combined. Nicknamed Bossie, Bosman represented Netherlands at the 1994 World Cup and Euro 1988, helping the national team win the latter tournament. Club career Ajax Born in Bovenkerk, Amstelveen, Bosman began his professional career at AFC Ajax, making his Eredivisie debut on November 20, 1983 at the age of 18 in a 5-2 home win against Roda JC, scoring in the match. He finished his first season with 4 goals in 14 games. From 1984 to 1987, Bosman and fellow youth graduate Marco van Basten scored an astonishing 138 league goals combined, as the Amsterdam club won the 1985 National Championship and 2 cups. After Van Basten left for AC Milan in the 1987 summer, he netted 25 goals in 32 games as the team finished second to PSV Eindhoven. He also helped it to the season's UEFA Cup Winners' Cup final, a 0-1 loss to KV Mechelen the previous year. As Ajax won the competition, he was crowned top scorer with 8 goals. Mechelen Bosman signed for the Belgian club in the 1988 off-season, reuniting with former Ajax manager Art de Moos. He scored twice against PSV, in a 3-0 home win in the first leg of the 1988 European Super Cup. Additionally, Bosman netted in double digits in both of his seasons with the Yellow Reds, notably scoring 18 in his first as the team won the national championship after a 41-year wait. Anderlecht After 1 year back in his country with PSV Eindhoven, as successor to Wim Kieft who signed with a team in France he served mainly as a target player for Roma Rio, but felt uncomfortable in that role, and was also under threat of losing his starting position to youngster Toine Schippers Bosman returned to Belgium and joined RSC Anderlecht, reuniting with former Mechelen teammates Graham Roetjes and Bruno Versivland being dubbed the Giraffe. In 1996, new manager Johan Boskamp relegated Bosman to the bench, but he was overall a solid contributor in the conquest of 3 consecutive leagues and the 1993 Euro 94 Belgian Cup, his worst league output being 6 goals in 1994 Euro 95. Later years Aged 31, Bosman returned to the Netherlands and signed for FC Twente, scoring 20 goals in his first season as the Enschede side finished third and qualified to the UEFA Cup, and being regularly used for the remainder of his spell. He played a further 3 years with fellow league club AZ also signing as a free agent to Euro, and finished his professional career at 37 with league totals of 522 games and 241 goals. He retired from football for good after a very brief spell with amateurs Amsterdam FC. In October 2001, his 5-year-old son Devin died in a traffic accident. International career Bosman played 30 times for the Netherlands, making his debut on May 14, 1986 in a 1-3 friendly loss in West Germany. He was selected by manager Rinus Michels for the UEFA Euro 1988 tournament, initially a starter, but lost his position after the 0-1 group stage loss against the Soviet Union, his position being taken by former Ajax teammate Van Basten, who would be crowned the competition's top scorer as the national team emerged victorious. Bosman was also picked for the squad that appeared at the 1994 FIFA World Cup in the United States, being an unused squad member. Bomb incident Bosman scored 9 of his 17 international goals against the same opponent, Cyprus, in 3 different matches. In an Euro 1988 qualifier on October 28, 1987, in Rotterdam, a homemade bomb or firework exploded in the early stages of the contest close to Cypriot goalkeeper Andreas Karatou. Karatou was stretchered off and replaced, and the Cypriot players left the field in protest and refused to continue playing. After much pressure from the Dutch side, Luxembourg referee Roger Filippi decided the game could continue. The match ended 8-0 with Bosman establishing a national team record of 5 goals in one game, but it was never officially recognized, as UEFA decided that the match was invalid and Cyprus were awarded a 0-3 victory instead, giving Greece the opportunity to qualify. The Dutch made an appeal which carried the risk of exclusion, with Dr. Greep stating that Karatou was not actually injured, which resulted in a replay in Amsterdam. On December 9, 1987, Netherlands won 4-0, with Bosman netting a hat-trick and seeing his team through to the final stages in West Germany. Greece were extremely unhappy with the decision, accusing UEFA's West German chairman of preferring a Dutch team in the finals, bringing a larger crowd of supporters to the stadia. After the protests, the Hellenic Football Federation decided to move the last group match to a small stadium in Rhodes and field a substandard team. Netherlands also won that game. The bomb was hidden in a tennis ball. The thrower was 21-year-old John Stahl from Oss, who was immediately arrested. Honours Club Ajax, UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, 1986 Euro 87. Runner-up 1987 Euro 88, Eredivisie, 1984 Euro 85, KNVB Cup, 1985 Euro 86, 1986 Euro 87, Mechelen, UEFA Super Cup, 1988, Belgian Pro League, 1988 Euro 89, PSV, Eredivisie, 1990 Euro 91, Anderlecht, Belgian Pro League, 1992 Euro 93, 1993 Euro 94, 1994 Euro 95, Belgian Cup, 1993 Euro 94. Country UEFA European Championship, 1988. References. External links, Bijan Profile, John Bosman Profile and Stats at Wereld van Oranje, John Bosman at national-football-teams.com, John Bosman a Euro FIFA competition record.